Make your way into Vajrasana and connect deeply to your breath. If possible, in and out your nose, or if you're familiar with it, Ujjayi breath. Stretch your inhalation up through your whole body, and feel your exhalation deeply ground you into your bones, into the present moment. Step your right foot forward in between the hands on your exhalation. Rise up into Anjaneyasana on your inhalation. Again, stretch your breath up, getting lighter. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to plank. Flow into Chaturanga, upward dog. Downward facing dog on the exhalation. Thighs back, in and apart. Step your left foot forward in between the hands. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. That downward current, that exhalation, very grounding. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank. Chaturanga. Flow into upward dog on your inhalation. Guide yourself back into downward dog on the exhalation. Ground down deep into your hands. Hug your arms towards one another and keep melting into your heart. Step your right foot forward, followed by the left, Uttanasana. Fold in deep. Hands stretch up tall towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer, Samastitihi. Returning to center. Inhale, stretch your hands up towards the sky again and fold forward on the exhalation, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, and step back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Down dog on your next exhalation. Keep grounding into your breath. Feel it quietening your mind immensely. Step or jump forward into Uttanasana. Come halfway on your inhalation and fold in on your exhalation. Interlace your fingers behind the back. Feel a nice deep stretch in your chest, but equally keep grounding deep into your feet. Let your neck lengthen, stretch out your breath. Inhale, rise up to the sky, maybe touch your hands. Exhale, Samastitihi. Drop in a little bit deeper to your breath. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, extend long, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Upward dog, stretch out that inhalation. Exhale into down dog. Your right foot forward in between the hands. Ground your left hand and twist your right arm up towards the sky. Crescent twist, deeply cleansing. Feel yourself getting taller with every inhalation. Right hand to the floor, step back, plank. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent twist on the other side. Deeply ground so you can fully rise up. Any congestion, any heaviness, compulsive thinking, put it into the twist and free it up a whole lot. Left hand to the earth, plank. Chaturanga, a liberating upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Ground down deep into your hands, into your feet. Feel into your bones. And step or jump forward, Uttanasana. Come halfway on the inhalation, fold in deep as you breathe out. Interlace with your fingers the non-habitual way and get another deep stretch in your chest and shoulders. Make sure your neck is long and relaxed, emptying out. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer, samastitihi. Feel your feet. Inhale, stretch up tall. Feel your hands lengthening up. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga into upward dog. Continuous flow, downward dog. Stay connected to your breath. Exhale your right foot forward in between the hands. Set up for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So your right heel intersects with your left arch. Slide your shoulder heads back and really set up the architecture of your bones intelligently. And stretch out your breath, hands to the floor, plank, Chaturanga, upward dog. Stretch out that inhalation. Exhale into downward dog. Step your left foot forward now in between the hands. Ground down deep into your feet. Inhale to rise up into Vira 2. Let it be affirmative. Let it be a statement of any intentions you may have. Flow through a vinyasa, plank, Chaturanga, upward dog, to downward facing dog. Step or jump forward, Uttanasana. Extend long, Adha. Exhale, fold in deep and further empty out. Inhale, rise up so tall. Exhale, hands into prayer, returning back to center. Inhale, stretch up even taller, ecstatically. Exhale, fold in deep. Inhale halfway. And step or jump back, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Flow with your breath. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward again in between your hands. Set up a similar stance to Warrior 2. But now bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Or if you can bring your hand to the floor, now bring it to the pinky side of your right foot. Stretch out long for Pajvakonasana. Exhale, hands to the floor. Twist now into crescent twist, just like we did before. Further rinsing out any excess mental noise, any physical congestion. Welcome the balance. Hands to the earth, plank, Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Step your left foot forward now in between the hands. Deeply ground into your feet and then rise up into extended side angle with your left foot forward. Lengthen your tailbone down and feel a deep stability in your feet. And then stretch your breath up nice and tall. Get super spacious. Feel yourself softening even in the lunge. Right hand to the floor, twist open to your left, crescent twist. Further rinsing out, further opening, yet further grounding. Back into plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Breathe from your feet up to the crown of your head. Downward facing dog. Jump or step forward, Uttanasana, and come halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close your eyes and feel within. Step wide now. Set up for a wide Malasana, temple squat. Hug your knees out energetically, while simultaneously hug your thighs into your hands, creating a depth of muscular energy. And now twist. Intuitively dropping your right shoulder, lifting open your left. And just breath per breath, twisting, letting the inhalation bring you back to center. The exhalation twists you over the other direction. Again, feel free to close your eyes and And let it be an inner experience, creating a lot of space, a lot of grounding, allowing this to be a platform for meditation. Now parallel your feet, fold in for Prasada Padottanasana, deep forward bend. Bring your hands in alignment with your feet for a moment, and just walk them forward a touch, and find a point that feels available for you. Weave, extend, fold in, just explore the whole architecture of your body. And then turn your feet out a few degrees again. Let's weave through Skandasana. Inhale to the center, exhale over the other direction. If you've got funky knees at all, or anything sensitive in your knees, please ground your feet flat like I initially did. Or feel free to come to your heels like I'm doing now. Keep the toes hugging back. And again, just intuitively weave through the movement and allow it to be a platform for exploring your breath and diving deep into meditation. Keep flowing with your breath, smoothing out any fluctuations of the mind, becoming more and more present each breath. Parallel the feet again, let's fold forward, Prasada Padottanasana once again. Feel free to take your feet a little wider, a little closer, feel into what's necessary for you. Bring your hands to your hips, hug your shoulder blades in, and then inhale, rise up. Step your feet together at the front of your mat, or if you're on raw earth like I am, just get nice and centered. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, extend halfway, and then step or jump back, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Breathe deep into your bones. Right foot forward in between the hands, then rise up, warrior 3, balance. Feel the stability in your right foot, quietening the mind further. Squeeze your left foot up and back, engage muscular energy, and then get very tall with every progressive inhalation. Left foot back, drop down to your left knee, rise up to Anjaneyasana, let it be liberating. Exhale and fold forward, setting up for Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel free to grab some blocks like I'm doing. Hug the toes back, fold in. So going for stability before flexibility. Inhale, extend halfway. Exhale, fold in and melt. Feel free to keep moving like that with your spine. Keep dropping into your edge. Remove the blocks if you've got blocks. Set up the lunge. Rise up into crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank. And flow. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Down dog. Left foot forward in between the hands, fully ground down to rise up, warrior 3, other side. Feel this deepening, your ability to concentrate and be present. Right foot back, drop down to your right knee, stabilize, then rise up. Exhale, hands to the floor, or blocks again. Set up for Ardha Hanumanasana. Ground down deep. Hug the toes back. Extend halfway and feel your heart glowing. Exhale, fold in. Let the breath help you in smoothing out any tightness, any tension. Further quietening the mind. Prepare to come out of the pose. Deeply ground down into your feet. Take a breath. And then inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Feel your strength. Hands to the earth. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog right from the heart space. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to your hands. Extend halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Feel your hands. Bring them into prayer. Take a breath. Spread it through your whole body in deep, deep gratitude. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, extend halfway. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Upward dog, shoulder heads back, neck very long. Downward dog. Step the right shin forward now for pigeon prep. Initially hug into the midline as if you're squeezing your feet towards one another. It's engaging muscular energy and deep stability, and then melt forward into true flexibility. That real strength between doing and just being. Feel every breath further embodying that balance. Come up tall. Option to take thigh stretch. Bring your left palm to your left arch of the foot. Again, initially squeeze muscular energy. Push your foot into your hand and then go for flexibility. Feel your eyes softening and release. Downward facing dog. Feel free to do anything creative to release that. Left shin forward, pigeon prep. Hug into the midline, stability in your bones. Exhale, fold in. Feel free to create Anjali Mudra like I'm doing and really engaging with intentionality. Letting it be a prayer. Tall, feel your shoulders sliding back. Option for thigh stretch again. Feel this releasing any charged up, unconscious reactive energy that's taking you away from the present moment. Bring it into the stretch. Bring it into your breath. Let it shift. Downward facing dog on your next exhalation. Take a big breath here. Come down onto all fours, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Enjoy a nice, soothing cat-cow. Inhaling as you arch your back, exhaling as you round forward. Further preparing the mind and body for meditation and for an incredible day. Every inhalation drenching your body with gratitude, deep appreciation, trust. Every exhalation clearing out any clutter. Right foot back. Connect your left hand with your right foot for a version of Dhanurasana, a beautifully liberating back bend. Again, let the breath be primary. Stretch it out through your whole body. Exhale and release. Cat-cow to smooth out your energy further. Left foot back now and reach your right hand back. Push the foot into the hand and hug your shoulders back. Let the breath be complete so you can feel the full potency of the experience. Exhale and release. cat-cow. Inhaling, arching and energizing. Exhaling, rounding and further smoothing out. Address any tension. Address anything you can let go of right now. And let your breath shift your energy. Come into Balasana or wisdom pose. And now sit up tall on your heels in Vajrasana, preparing for some pranayama. If you haven't done this technique before and it doesn't feel quite right today, just go slow with your breath. Otherwise start to build up the intensity. We're doing Kapalbhati. Put the emphasis on your exhalation, fully emptying out. Let the inhalation happen naturally. Feel free to bring your right hand to your lower belly like I'm doing to really feel the abdominal core pumping and moving the energy through. A beautiful way to physically cleanse, but more profoundly we're clearing the meridians and the nadis, further setting up for a state of balance. Hold out your exhalation now. And then inhale, drink in that breath. Hold it in for a comfortable amount of time. Bow your chin down, lift your pelvic floor. Again, hold it for a comfortable amount of time. Don't strain. When you're ready, relax the bandhas, relax your chin and pelvic floor. Let yourself exhale and come back to a steady rhythm of breath. The inhalation rising up. The exhalation grounding down. Feel free to stay here in meditation for as long as you like. Or if you've got the time and space, feel free to lay back in Shavasana now.